Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the State of the Eight podcast. This is episode 28. Today, we're talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Shedeur Sanders. Um, this is a guy that many people projected to go in the top 32. Everyone projected him to go in the first round. Obviously, you saw that he didn't. He ended up going to the Cleveland Browns, who already picked a quarterback earlier in the year in earlier in the draft in Dylan Gabriel. He went 144 in the fifth round. He got prank called by the Falcons defense coordinator's son. There's a lot to unpack here. So let's start in college with Shedeur Sanders. I mean, he didn't have the best college career. I think he was a Heisman finalist. He was one of the better quarterbacks in FBS football. He threw 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. However, you did kind of see how teams couldn't pick him because of his ego and his maturity and how he went about carrying himself in front of the media and around cameras. You can see why he may have dropped a little bit. But the big thing is, we don't know why he dropped to the fifth round. It had to have been that it was something threw the GMs and the draft people off that much to where they didn't want to take a chance on him. Because Shedeur Sanders is a decent quarterback. He's not terrible. He's not great either. He's someone who's decent. He's someone who can go out there and win you football games. But because of what we've seen and apparently how his interview process went and all these different things, he dropped so far that he was able to fall for a prank call from uh, Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator's son, Jax Ulbrich. Now, Jeff Ulbrich, he spent time in Atlanta before. His son came out and basically Shedeur had a burner phone basically for this NFL draft where teams were supposed to call him, and if he knew if that phone ever rung, he was getting drafted. So Jax Ulbrich got that phone number, prank called him, and just messed with everything. Um, I'm not condoning what he did. I don't think what he did was right. However, I've seen people on Twitter say that the Falcons should be punished for this, which I just don't think at all. I don't think that it's fair to punish the team for this, right? I understand where people are coming from, but I just don't think it's fair for it to happen. I'm gonna tell you why. The team had nothing to do with it, right? From what I saw, that number came out because Jax was visiting his parents' house. iPad was left open. He went through it, found Shedeur's number, wrote it down. Easy. Why should Jeff Ulbrich have to be expected to hide this iPad in his own house? Like, it's not like he was out in public and some random guy picked it up and saw, oh, Shedeur Sanders. It's his son in his house. There's no reason to go about it and to try and hide it. So that's ultimately why I don't believe that you should punish the team itself. If you punish anyone, you should punish uh, Jax Ulbrich with either a fine. I know he's not officially in the league, but with a fine or something else like that. I don't think it's fair to punish the team for that because the team itself had nothing to do with it. That's what I have to say about Shedeur Sanders and the whole situation. Hopefully, more stuff comes out where we know why he fell so hard or what happened in the interview process to where he wasn't favorable in the eyes of anyone anymore. I hope we get this information. I hope we find it out. But until we do, you're just going to have to hear from a bunch of outside sources, which is still unreliable as it is, but it's about as reliable as we're going to get it. So thank y'all for watching. There should be an episode dropping tomorrow with my thoughts on the Atlanta Falcons' entire draft class, including the undrafted free agents like Kobe Bryant and Nick Nash. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to hear my thoughts on that. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.